Hi students, this is Real Estate Design. Today's topic is Q Gates, presented by R. Subhash Momini Devi. After completion of Q Gates, students will be able to explain the bubble pushing, draw XOR gate and XOR gate using transmission gate and XOR gate. First of all, we are going to see these Q gates. Q gates favor one transition over another. Here, high skew gates are defined here in favor the rising output transition and low skew gates to favor the falling output transition. This favoring can be done by decreasing the size of the transistors. The logical effect for the rising and falling transistors are called GU and GD. This is U means up, D means down respectively. Here show the high skew, low skew and unskewed soap inverters are shown in the figure. The values are depend upon the values we are having the rising or falling circuits. Next one, asymmetric gates. Combine asymmetrical and skewed gates, downsize non-critical transistor on an important input, reduces the anostic delay for critical input. For example, consider the path of resettable buffer. In normal condition, the path out as a buffer between A and Y. When reset is declared, the path forces the output to be low. When reset only occurs under exceptional condition, the circuit should be optimized for input to output delay. This can be done with the asymmetric NAND gate. Next one, pseudo NMOS circuit. In the design for unit current on output to compare with unit inverter, PMOS points with NMOS. Here show the some examples of the pseudo NMOS gates, inverter, NAND gate and NOR gate. Here shown the implementation. So the values. Already we know that PMOS is having the 2 and NMOS is having the value 1. Then 2 and 1. What about the grounding and gate under the gate and down the gate, average gate, like that we are having power, we are having some values. This is the workout from then dynamic logic. In the dynamic logic, we are having two states. Dynamic circuits operates in two modes named pre-charge and evaluation, as shown in the figure. In pre-charge mode, the clock I is 0, so the clock the PMOS is going to on and the output is high. In the evaluation mode, the clock pi is 1, so the clock the PMOS stands off and then output may remain high or may be discharged low through the pull down network. In the dynamic inverter, if the input A is 1, if A in the dynamic inverter A is 1 during pre-charge, both PMOS and NMOS will be on. The condension takes place. As the input cannot be changed to 0 during pre-charge, an extra clock evaluation transistor is added to the bottom of the NMOS to avoid condension is called the photode structure. Then we are having some dynamic gates and the values are given here. This is the unphotode structure for inverter NAND and NOR gate. This is the photode structure for inverter NAND and NOR gate. That photode means already discussed. One more NMOS is connected in the dynamic structure. Here in the photode structure, the value of this gate is the input gate, this is 1 by 3, and then output gate, that Y is connected between these two transistors. That's why 1 plus 1 to 2 divided by 3. At the same time here is also it's a down grounded gate, that is 2 divided by 3 output between these two gates, so 1 plus 2 3 divided by 3. Here grounded gate is connected between these 1 divided by 3. Here connected in between this output line is connected these 3 transistors, so 1 plus 1 plus 1 3 divided by 3. In the photo structure, at the same time grounded gate is having the value 2, so 2 divided by 3. Then output line is connected between these two transistors, so 1 plus 2 3 divided by 3. Here is also connected, the grounded gate is 3, so 3 divided by 3. The output line is connected in between these two transistors. These two transistor values is 1 plus 3, so 4 divided by 3. Here that grounded having that gate 2 values, so 2 divided by 3. Output line is connected these 3 transistors. These 3 transistors values are 2 plus 1. So 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 divided by 3. These values are calculated like this. Then the quiz question about the skew gate is difference between the footed and unfooted structure. Thank you.